It is I, Menace Snowdecker. Welcome back to another YouTube video of Snowbreak! First things first, file, fear of heights. Sorry I snuck in without saying anything. Hey, Katya, how's it going? Sunlight softly spilled onto the floor of the room, reflecting Katya's graceful figure. I'm sorry, I'm not wanting to waste any time explaining anything. I just want to jump right into it and just get it all over with, because there's so much more I need to do on here. I only have so many days left. Because it's an event, and that's such a pain. Leaning against the window and fiddling with a small bottle of ointment in her hand, she smiled as she watched me walk through the door. I'm not really surprised, after all. You just disappeared after we got back. It sounds like you had a feeling I'd be here, right? What do you think? This isn't your first time breaking the rules. Oh, and don't forget, I'm your guardian. If I let something small like this get past me, how would I be able to look after you? Upon hearing this, Katya's hand suddenly froze. A hint of embarrassment flashed across her face before she tossed the bottle of ointment she was holding over me. Oh, I'm sorry, over to me. Sorry. Look after yourself before you start worrying about other people. I do that every single day, actually. In fact, literally just today I was training outside and I decided to use a tree branch because it's heavier. And I was practicing swinging like I was a sword. And I decided there was too much weight to start out with. So I broke the tree branch in a certain section, and in doing so, I don't know if you can see it, but I had to bandage my hand. It was a nasty cut. Not the worst one I've ever had, but it still stung quite a bit. But because it's not the worst one I've had, I was able to breeze through the pain. I had to put on Neosporin after I washed it out with water twice. That ointment helps relieve swelling and pain. I always carry it on me. I scooped out some ointment, rubbing it on my jellyfish sting, even though the sting had already been treated. Well, does it feel any better? Much better. This stuff works pretty well. You think you're so slick. It's obvious you didn't even rub it in. Besides, I didn't even give it to you to apply there. Hey, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, whoa. Okay, good. I thought she was doing something else entirely. I did not like where that was going. With that, she squatted down and began to gently spread the ointment on my leg with her palm. She then stood back up, took off my shirt, and rubbed more ointment on my now red shoulder that she had grabbed a bit too fiercely earlier. Sorry I didn't hold back on the wire just now. As she spread the ointment out evenly once again, Katya's tone already gradually softened. I'll do my best to overcome my fear of heights next time. She actually cares. I'm impressed. I held her wrist, shaking my head to correct her. Katya, you don't need to force yourself to overcome your fears immediately. We have plenty of time. We can face them together slowly. Okay. Fears are such an interesting topic. I mean, I'll admit there were basic fears I was once afraid of. Swimming, heights, spiders. I'm not really afraid of heights anymore. I'm not afraid of swimming. I am afraid of drowning. Drowning is a very painful thing because water just slowly fills up your lungs until it just ruptures it. And getting crushed by water is also really painful, but I'm just going to leave that out of here. I'm still occasionally surprised by a spider, or startled and or nervous of a spider, but I'm not really afraid of them anymore. I mean, there's literally a couple of daddy longlegs that actually live inside my room every now and then. And if I see one, I'll actually let it stay there because it helps to keep, like, insects away and flies and stuff and gnats. Doesn't get rid of all of them, but it does help. But if I see a kind that I know is venomous, oh no. You have to go. I won't hesitate to put that one down. AKA, kill it. But these days I'm more afraid of losing more people I care about. I've lost a lot already. Anyways, back to the story. The girl's brow relaxed somewhat, but it seemed like there was something still weighing on her mind. Why can't I read right? What is wrong with me? Am I just reading one word and thinking of two words simultaneously, and that's why I come up with words that just are not there? Is that the problem? I don't know what it is, but I keep saying words that just are not there, and it bothers me so much. She only needed to take one more step forward to cross that invisible barrier, letting out all of that pent-up emotions inside her. But for some reason, she hesitated, unable to take that step. So I could only continue to guide her. Could you tell me why you're afraid of heights and what you're worried about? Seeing her nod in agreement, I gently caressed the back of her hand. I saw her memories instantly. Ah, the old school design. I like that. And just like that, I lost my balance. I collapsed like a crumpled up ball of paper, someone arbitrarily threw away. Blah, 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 blah. I like how trippy this looks. I'm sorry, I just froze. I was admiring the artwork a little bit. Back to the story. Maybe it was just an illusion, but it felt like I was falling in slow motion, slow enough that I still had the chance to reverse everything. I'm trying to figure out what this thing is here off the side. I don't know what that is. It looks like a person's back, and this looks like hair. So I'm guessing it's someone sitting, maybe Katya. But I don't know for certain. But when I did it again. But when my eyes opened again, I realized I was already lying in the mud. I was a super energetic kid. I climbed a really tall tree to show off to my parents. But the second I got to the top of the tree, the sunlight blinded me. I fell down to the ground and broke my leg. Even though I recovered after a few months of rest, I've been afraid of heights ever since. Okay. Shoot, I've been to the top of the Sears Tower. I've climbed trees myself. I've walked across a sky bridge that was about like 1,500 meters across. I think that's how far it was. I think. Heights don't really bother me. They really don't. Not anymore. I mean, they did once when I was younger, but now... higher the better, right? I nodded in response to Katya. I had a vague feeling that the story she told me was slightly different than the memories I'd seen in my mind. However, I decided not to push the issue right now. I simply held her trembling hand in silence, offering her comfort and support. I see, that must have been horrible. I understand that feeling. Yeah, I remember how you fell off New Hintiro. And that wasn't even the only time. Who words it like this? And that wasn't the only time. Whatever. My personal record is falling from space. I have not been to space. I've always wanted to go up there. But there's a lot more dangers up there than there is down here. Upon hearing my joke, Katya couldn't help but let out a soft laugh. The unease on her face finally began to disperse somewhat. Noticing this, I continued talking. Half jokingly, of course. The re-entry pod was a piece of junk. I got shaken around inside it so much. Oh yeah, I forgot! My variant here fell from space when he first made a landing. I remember that now. I got shaken around, shaking around, whatever, inside it so much that I could barely move. I could only watch on helplessly as I was about to crash to the ground, but at the very last moment... Fenny, life. I thought about all the people who cared about me. They were the ones who gave me the power to keep going. Well, look at you, Mr. Casanova! Wording it all smoothly. Not me, though. I can't even read a darn sentence without stuttering. Or getting the thing wrong. In an instant, I felt at peace. I decided not to let fear control me anymore. I told myself no matter what happens, I wouldn't give up hope. What makes you so sure something like hope even exists? Because I've always believed we still have the chance to change everything, as long as we're still alive. Well, why wouldn't hope exist? Let's just go and look at that. Light exists. Ooh, lights. Ooh, hey, ah, hey! Darkness exists. Shadows exist. Time. Hot, cold, space, fears, line of sight, directive mind. I mean, all that kind of stuff exists. There's a God out there that exists. There's the sky. There's the earth, the plants, the trees, the birds, the bees, and the seas that spread across endlessly. So, why wouldn't hope exist? Hope is pretty much just you, hoping for a better future. Kind of like me, and my hope that one day the world's full of more laughs and joy, and less violence. Oh, the violence. Anyway. Moving on. Because I've always believed we still have the chance to change everything as long as we're still alive. That's exactly why I decided not to let fear shackle me. Instead, I do everything in my power to embrace a beautiful future, full of hope. I see. Although doubt still lingered in her voice, I glimpsed a spark in Katya's eyes. Thank you. I'll remember everything you just said. She took a deep breath. Actually, that story about falling from a really high place, Oh joy, just as Katya was about to finish her sentence, she was interrupted by a beeping sound. Is the intermission over already? Yep, time always flies when we're alone together. Yeah, there's still a lot I want to say to you, and a lot of things I want to do together. Anyway, it's fine. Let's wait until the competition is over. We can find a quiet place and take our time talking. She looked at me, her eyes swirling with complicated emotions. There are other girls waiting for you now, Mr. Popular. Great. More bikinis and swimwear. I think I prefer my chair right down here. As Katya said this, I spotted the girls who were all ready to go at the other end of the water park. I've waited a long time for this. It's finally my turn to take the stage, Nia. Just like that, it's already the final challenge. Should we take out their strongest contestant and the adjutant first, just to be safe? That way victory will be ours, Nia. Well, we can't attack the adjutant, right? I admit I don't really try much when it comes to multiplayer. But, that being said, I am still a soldier. By blood, and by soul. Well, more mind than soul. Bring it on! I love a challenge! We shouldn't attack anyone. The adjutant wouldn't like that, even if we win. Aww. I'm disappointed! I was just joking. Don't take it seriously. When you're in a military organization, you take everything seriously, even the jokes. Especially the jokes. I am disappointed. This is so nerve-wracking. There's only a difference of 0.5 points right now, and there's no way of telling who's going to win. Rachel looked through a large telescope as she stood on the yacht, watching the competition with her full attention. What's so nerve-wracking about it? Aren't these kinds of competitions fun to watch? I know, but I still can't help worrying. What are you worried about? I'm worried there's going to be a real battle after this little competition ends. Let them get as close to the adjutant as they want for now. Menace Decker is going to be ours. I'm sorry, all ours by tonight anyways. You want the adjutant? Fine, just leave me out of it. Wait a minute, if I shove him towards them, would I be throwing myself into their clutches? No, I just got deep. Oh, nice little chill going up my spine thinking about that one. But isn't it? But isn't it dangerous for us to just leave the adjutant there, Nia? They're all girls with high power ranks. Save your energy. I get it. You want to catch them off guard at the last second. Should we take out their strongest contestant and the adjutant first, just to be safe? That way victory will be ours, Nia. Put the knife away, Acacia. Where'd you even hide that thing anyways? Where'd you pull the knife from? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't need to know. Just forget I asked. The less I know, the better. I'm sure you guys can feel it too. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Even though it's a bit of a mess, why does it seem like the purple team is zeroing in on one person? Geez, Professor Frieza really doesn't want an ending like that. Say I, or me, or my. Wait, you're not going to? Bye. As a guardian of peace and love, I don't want to witness something like that either. You're not Team Rocket, Acacia. Knock it off. Stop it. Is there any way to stop it from happening? Yes, I already have several contingency plans in place. Worst case, we'll still be able to guarantee the adjutant's safety, but the battle might get even more intense than our real ones. Yeah, because they're not just fighting for survival, they're fighting for love, and when it comes to one person, they just don't want to give it up. Don't worry, I'll handle it. Just kick back and enjoy the show. I hope so. I'm just not sure if I'll need to use that contingency plan stashed in the warehouse. I'd rather not know what that plan is. Okay. Good. Less reading! I love this! Yes! My finger still stings. I really hope that doesn't get infected. If that gets infected, that's gonna be a problem. Yes, your turn. Platform propulsion. Contestants must shoot the fans on the platforms to control them and navigate to the target location. After shooting a fan, it will move the platform in a certain direction. Ah. The greater the attack, the faster the speed. If the fan is not shot after a certain time, the platform will automatically return to its original position. Well, that's dull.
When did I run out of bullets?
Oh, okay. That's clever. I don't know who thought about that, but that's clever.
I finished everything I was working on.
This is actually kind of nice. I don't like that it's timed, though. The fact that this is timed just makes it harder.
When did I run out of bullets?
You didn't. We're just multitasking. This really forces your brain to think, and I like this. You got room for one more? I guess not. Hey, whoa! Get back down there. Darn you. So how do I... Oh! I didn't even see that one!
When did I run out of bullets?
Mare. Mare! Down. Woo! Okay, that's not friendly. How am I gonna deal with you?
I won't disappoint.
Can you stop moaning for 5 seconds, Marion?
Wait, 1 second.
Gosh, that thing is durable. Who made that thing?
Don't be scared.
Sure no. Well, that's the flaw right there. Come on, nearly there. Nearly there. This would be a great training course.
I just got lucky.
That wasn't luck, that was pure skill. Whoa! What the heck was that? Give me my... Thank you. This really forces me to think, and I love this. There we go.
分析缶詰をじゃなくてギフトボックスを開けよう。
Can I open you, please? Thank you. There we go. Woo! Gosh dang it, Marion.
分析員さんが塗ってくれるのでしたら。
You did that on purpose. How dare you? Platform propulsion has come to an end. The contestants have received a perfect score of 5 points. Why can't I have a training course like that? I would love that. That would do wonders for my body. Not to mention my mind. You forgot the congratulations. I know, I'll say it next time. The fun challenge is next, right? But there's no card in the gift box this time, Nia. That's because the final fun challenge has been decided from the very beginning. What did you do? Frisha tilted her head playfully. Suddenly, she whipped around and pulled a beanbag out from behind her. Then, with a twist of her wrist, she threw it in front of us. I'm growling. I think I'm hungry. Oh, pizza sounds pretty good right about now. As you can see, Purple Team, you're going to be competing in a 4v4 beanbag toss against the mystery team. Beanbag toss? No thanks. I'd rather play cornhole. But how would you make that a water event? I guess we'll never know. My mind's focused on my stomach now because I'm really hungry. The rules are simple. At the start of the game, there will be multiple beanbags on the field. There are 2 actions to do with them. 1. Throw the beanbag to hit an opponent. 2. Dodge or catch a beanbag thrown by an opponent. You're reminding me of the facts of grenades in wartime. First thing you can do, pick up a grenade, pull the pin, throw it. Second thing you could do, dodge, duck, or catch the grenade and throw it back. I did that when I was playing paintball just in my spare time early this morning. Somebody threw a paintball grenade at me in Rec Room VR. And I immediately catched it and I threw it right back at him. Ah, good memories. Good memories. If you get hit once, you're out. The game will end when all the members of one team are out. Also, there were some mean people on there today. I mean, I see them a lot, but it was just mean and odd people especially. There's this kid who kept asking me about my paintball pistol skin, and then he blocked me when I wouldn't say anything to him. Very odd behavior there. And he was acting all cocky and arrogant and smug because he was the one getting the flags for his team, but the moment he left, our team just started whooping the crap out of everybody. It was like, dang, he should have stayed. He could have learned a lesson there. And then there was this girl. It was like an uppercase caret, capital B, uppercase caret again. I think that was the name. If I remember correctly, there was only 3 girls in all of Rec Room currently with that username. Anyways, it was funny because she had 154 subscribers on Rec Room. And yet, at the same time, In her bio, it said she was 19, and if somebody had a mental illness, she was rooting for them. Okay, well, what if they have an illness they were basically born with? Like, I don't know, Asperger's and autism, perhaps? Just saying. I mean, she was really rude to me just out of nowhere, and it was just unnecessary. She F-bombing me left and right, and just really mean behavior. I'm the kind of person who I do not enjoy toxic behavior. If you're good to me, I'll be good to you. But the moment you treat me badly, I will treat you badly. I live by that motto, treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want to treat me like dirt, then I assume you want to be treated like dirt. So if you want to be mean to me, then I assume that you want me to be mean to you. So I assume that naturally. You gotta treat others the way you want to be treated, not just this one-point standard system that you set up inside your mind. It's honestly despicable. Anyways, if anybody is mean to me in multiplayer, I just straight up block them. There's no point giving them the time of day. But that's the problem, I got a photographic memory. It is such a pain, because I cannot forget stuff, unless like a whole year or two goes by. And even then I still remember most of those details. It's so annoying. It's frustrating. Anyways, sorry. I went off topic. I guess you could say I was venting a little bit, because I just do not like toxic people. Back to the story. The reward and punishment system is the same as before. If you win, you'll get 1 point. If you lose, 1 point will be deducted.
Will you shut up for 5 minutes? Make that 10. 10 more minutes. Just stop growling at me. I know you're hungry. My stomach won't shut up.
I gotta eat something after this. I am starving. If you don't have any questions, you guys can get ready, and we can start. Wait a minute. Who's on this mystery team? Curious, are we? The rules say I can't tell you. Your commander demands to know. Tell me now. But since you really want to know, Adjutant, I'll tell you guys ahead of time. It's you, isn't it? Dare I ask? Your opponents will be me, or rather, us. I never would have guessed Professor Freesia would make so many identical robot lookalikes of herself. Only an Academica Acropolis alumnus would have such bad taste. I don't even know what half that is. You're one to talk.
Shut up!
My stomach won't stop growling. I don't have any snacks in my room. This is just great. Even though they look identical, they're probably much stronger than Freesia. As for how much, well, there's no way to know. Yeah, so I have to plan for this round. Wait, no, fudge! I didn't read it right! A plan. And I didn't read that right either! A plan? That's better. I nodded subsequently.
Stop it.
Explaining my plan to the girls. After we were all ready for the game, we were led to the wharf in front of the hotel. Focus! The whistle is going to blow in a bit. Stick to the plan, and we'll take the Freesias down. Okay, I'll get the Freesias' attention. With that shotgun, that'll work. Then Marisol and I will handle the robot lookalikes. You do that, you crazy psycho. And I'll catch the frisbees. Yeah. They aren't frisbees, they're beanbags. Anyway, Moxer will be on defense. Okay, got it. What a cocky bunch. They already broadcasted their plane right in front of me. They're seriously underestimating me. You're a small, petite girl who uses overly sized things with extra weight for extra firepower and attack. You lack defense and coordination, and you're constantly being surprised by minor things. Why wouldn't we underestimate you, or overestimate me? Whatever it is you want to say. This time I'm going to make sure you guys suffer. Both teams, please take your positions. Ready, set, go. Marion, on me. Okay, I'm covering you. Oh, jeez. Okay. The second the game started, Mary and I raced to center field, grabbing one beanbag each. Dang it, use your guns. It's more entertaining that way. Watch this. With that, I rapidly aimed at the real Freesia hiding in the back, tossing a quick shot at her. She caught Edgson's attack? They're robots. Why are you surprised by this? I saw right through your plan from the beginning. You're in Type A Freesia's sights. That's exactly what I was counting on. Cherno, Marisol, now! What? Hup. Okay. With Cherno's dainty roar, a beanbag launched from her hand like a cannonball, flying straight toward Type A Freesia. Marisol told me this attack especially powerful, and Type A Freesia was struck in the arm while distracted. With that, she was out. What? But soon after, Cherno was hit by the Pajama Freesia robot. Once again, we failed to address the most important things in the room. The fact that this clothing is clearly see-through, I can see her skin through it, which means they're just adding a filter here. Why would you make this kind of clothing anyways? Yeah. Our whole team was gathered around me, and she was caught off guard. Then she lasered in on me. Nya! Fortunately, Moxer popped up just in the nick of time and caught the beanbag for me. Then she lobbed it toward the Freesia Hush robot, which was focused on Marion. Another sneak attack. However, we didn't succeed this time. Pajama Freesia sacrificed herself, protecting Freesia Hush from the attack and getting eliminated in the process. Time to show you what I'm made of. Super Type G Freesia transform! Use Gravity Toss! Did it just get taller? Edgerton, watch out! Moxer attempted to block the attack from me once again, but she wasn't expecting this this special Super Type G Freesia to have a beanbag containing a gravity trap. The immense gravitational pull immediately knocked her off course, just like that, with dull hits to our shoulders. Moxer and I were both out. That leaves Marion and... No, just Marion, right? So it's all about the items you have, Nia. Huh. The rules don't say you can't use items. That only leaves Marion. Super Type G Freesia, attack! Those were super dumb names! Go in the back! Super Type G Freesia, get off the attack! Why don't you go sit down in just the rack? With this order, the real Freesia and Freesia Hush began hurling beanbags toward Marion simultaneously. Well, the real Freesia's throws weren't much of a threat, but Freesia Hush threw with explosive pinpoint accuracy. This paired with the gravity traps, caught myself that time, made it almost impossible to beat her. However, when a beanbag made contact with Marion's body, it went right through her? Does that mean... Well, that's one way to do it. Not even giving her the time to think. A beanbag sailed out from behind the projection of Marion, hitting the formidable Freesia Hush robot. The Marion on the field was just a projection? That's right, but there's no need for me to hide anymore. The game was finally down to 1v1. At the same time, all the suspense had disappeared. Sorry, Freesia. Wah! With a beautifully straight throw and a thump, the fun challenge officially came to an end as the beanbag hit Freesia's chest. You could have caught that, Freesia. Darn it, why did my super type G Freesia fail? Oh, what's the matter? Does a little girl need robots? Does she need robots? Should I say it like Toby? Why not? Does she need her robots? Her robots? Do you need your robots to be actually strong? You failed, Freesia! You failed! And it was delightful to watch. Because you were up against me. So you getting hit by the gravity beanbag in front of me was also... Yep, I purposely had Marion acting it out for you. Unsurprisingly, it looks like I'm still way more naive than you, Adjutant. It's not my fault you fell for a basic bait-and-switch trap tactic. I know I should feel sorry, but... I don't. From a certain perspective, you're much more naive than anyone. Freesia puckered her lips, grumbled angrily, then shook her head from side to side. No, no, no! I want a rematch! No matter how many times we play, the outcome won't change. Don't get all worked up, Freesia. This fun challenge is over. And the result is clear. The Adjutant won. Acacia, who had just docked the yacht, hopped down and walked over to us. She took the scoreboard from Freesia and drew a large circle on it. Congratulations to the purple team. You earned another point. You see, she says that, but her look says she doesn't care. Your total score is now 18.5. It should be smooth sailing from here, Nia. It was all thanks to the Adjutant's plan. She looks upset. Unlike everyone else who was smiling excitedly, Acacia suddenly furrowed her brows. She quietly moved closer to me, gently tugging on my sleeve and sneaking in a suspicious whisper. Adjutant, let's talk for a moment. Sure. Even though she hadn't elaborated whatsoever, I could tell she was wrestling with something. This looks like artwork, not like it was actually built. It looks like it was painted. Whatever. Acacia pulled me by the sleeve over to a corner with the vending machine. Yeah, because it's always a vending machine with Acacia, apparently. Is that not how what we did the first time we met? She snuck into my room, snuck me out, and then immediately beat the crap out of a vending machine because she didn't have any digicash? Is that not what she did? That's how I remember it. The Adjutant and Acacia. What's up? Are you in some kind of trouble, Acacia? Adjutant, you're the one in trouble. Acacia let out a long sigh. A hint of worry revealed itself in her downturned gaze. I have to remind you that the next round is the last one. Have you decided which team to back yet? If the blue team wins, it might make the sensitive purple team upset for the rest of the vacation. But if the purple team wins, the determined blue team won't admit defeat. They might even try to launch a counterattack after the competition ends. But no matter what happens, the final blame will be placed on you. Acacia stared at me suspiciously as she listed off the possible outcomes. Ah, but you're forgetting one on that list, which I really hope he does not do, because it's kind of a cheap move. You force them to have the exact same point system, and then you force a tiebreaker, and then you do it again, and again, and again, and again, so eventually everyone gives up, and they're like, you know what? Let's all share the prize. It's not a favorable tactic, and it's kind of a jerk move, if I'm being honest. Of course, I can secretly balance things out if you need me to. I can make sure both sides. No. No matter who wins, it will be because of our effort and teamwork. Isn't that worth celebrating in itself? Huh? Good lad. Good lad. I'm glad he did not choose that tactic. It's true that we're all really different. There's nothing wrong with giving someone extra support if they need it. That's how we've always done things. But if you abuse your power to make everything equal, turning everyone's hard work into meaningless points, the way I see it, that's just another kind of bias. Then what are you gonna do? I think the key to solving a problem like this isn't about some kind of outside balance. It's about communicating how we feel. All I can promise is that I'll treat every one of them with the same care. I'll listen to and remember their desires and determination. I'll understand and respect their effort. Wise words! I'll care about and respond to their feelings, happy and sad. And I'll do everything I can to stand up for them when they need me. That's how I'll always feel, and it's exactly what I'm going to do. Acacia's eyes were like crystalline gems, glistening with recognition and admiration as she stared at me in the sunlight. When I noticed this, I leaned down and rubbed her head. But thank you for worrying about me. I can see how hard you and Frisha have been working. Wait, didn't you forget someone? Of course, Caroline has been working hard too. Didn't you say you'd treat each and every one of us with care? Gosh. The admiration in her eyes had vanished in an instant. Instead, it was replaced by a sense of doubt in her narrowed eyes. I just made a little mistake. With that said, I rubbed her face, trying to make her forget about my slip-up just now. Fine, I'll believe you for now. But I still want you to take this. She placed a small button in my open palm. If you need my help, just press it. If that happens, I'll think of a way to give you some outside support. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't trust you. I'll just feel better if you take it. Seeing her serious gaze, I didn't refuse this time. I slipped the button into my shirt pocket. I once had a similar idea when I was younger. A small support system, and anybody who needed help would just push a button, and it could be heard miles away. Similar idea, actually. But that one has a bit of a limited range. A relieved smile appeared on Acacia's face. Well, I need to head to the warehouse and get some stuff ready for tonight. Okay. You're doing great, Acacia. I'll get back to the competition now. With that, Marion, who had been hiding in the shadows, bit her lip as she watched the adjutant left. Just as I thought, it's always been like this. Has Menace Decker always been doing everything he could to meet our expectations? That and more! I'm just not recognized enough, that's all! Marion, did you see the terminal I left here? No, I just got here too. When is this gonna end? This is a lot of reading. More than usual, actually. Good lord. Marion's heart leaped out of her chest. She quickly spun around and began pressing buttons on the vending machine at random. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure, you're a terrible liar. That vending machine isn't plugged in. Really? A slight flush bloomed on Marion's face after I exposed her. That's harsh, man, come on! That's harsh. After hesitating for a moment, she lightly bit her bottom lip. I'm sorry, I actually heard everything you and Acacia said just now. Seeing her uneasy expression, I simply smiled. What's there to apologize for? It makes it seem like I did something wrong. That's not what I meant. I just feel like... Is something I said bothering you? Why are you about to cry? No, actually, it's the opposite. The girl took a deep breath, switching to the offensive. I just feel like I'm so lucky to have met you, someone who I can actually... I did it again. Someone who I can truly connect with. Standing on her tiptoes, Miriam placed a soft kiss on my cheek. Hey! Even though you have to go compete for Katya's team next, I'll still be cheering for you. Huh? Adjutant? I didn't say another word. I just reached out and held her in my arms. Sure enough, when two people have a connection, they can feel each other's heartbeats. I've never heard that line before. Huh. That one's new for me. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end this here, because I am starving. You have no idea how angry my stomach is at me right now. It is literally crying out badly for something to eat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use up all my stuff I have here. And I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Oh yeah, do I get... Yeah, I get an award. Okay, cool. Thanks. Thank you! That helps me. Not much, but it does help me. Man, I still don't know what to use the remaining points on. I don't have anything here that I really want. I don't want a tuxedo. I can get almost all this stuff on the basic runs. This one's nice. That helps me. The quantum cells would be nice. I don't know. Oh yeah, crap, there's one more thing I was gonna do on here. Crap. No, where? You! Open up. I got you something!
What is it?
I got you a training sandbag! There you go! No! Right to the kisser! How did you know I broke my last one recently? I didn't get to read it all. I was enjoying the sights! Oh, Nita, that has to hurt. Oh, but you're welcome. Right. Nope! Back out! Oh! Dang it, Freesia, why would you summon me in there with a chat bubble? Just for me to find you in the shower! What's wrong with you? That went from 0 to 100 real quickly. Gosh dang it. You know what? I need Digicash. I need that. I'll use my points on that. Anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, then give it a like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe. And like always, this is Minnesota Ecker signing off. And I will see you next time. So bye-bye! Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to smile. Because remember, a smile a day goes a long way. Oh yeah, right, I gotta upgrade one of them. And I will see you all back here again soon. And one more thing before you go, can you please check out the links in the description? And possibly give them a follow if you want to. Not saying you have to, but it would certainly make me happy. Anyways, bye!